So are any new restrictions on the way, or will any additional actions be taken? Let's bring in Richard Southern now. Richard, you had a chance to speak with the province's top doctor today.
I did, Erica, and it seems we could be rolling up our sleeve yet again very soon. Dr. Moore telling me exclusively here on City News this evening that he is considering expanding the eligibility for second doses. Right now, you generally have to be over the age of 60 to get a second booster dose, but that could be about to change in the next week or two.
We'd make it from 18 to 59 would be eligible for a second booster, and that may include healthy healthcare workers.
You're telling people today if they're angling for that second booster, there's a good chance they may be able to get it in July.
Absolutely. That's a government decision that we're reviewing. We're absolutely making sure we have capacity. If we have an increase in individuals coming forward to get immunized in the coming days and weeks, and then can open it up if we have additional capacity.
Dr. Moore says the final decision on that will be made next week. The second booster available this month, if that is the decision, would be the existing vaccine. But Dr. Moore says the government is also looking at reformulated vaccines due out this fall, which would better protect against new variants.
They're thinking of having a vaccine that has a base strain plus an additional strain of an Omicron variant, and that's where we're undecided yet, whether it's BA1 or BA5. And so in the fall, we may have an additional vaccination strategy and rollout at a high-risk strategy first, and then at population level, where we provide this newer vaccine.
Getting a second booster this month, he says, would not preclude you from getting the reformulated booster later this fall or into the winter. Now, when it comes to the seventh wave, which the doctor admits we are in, he downplayed the effect he says he thinks it's going to have on hospitals.
I think we can weather this, I hope, smaller wave, which we're almost into the third week of it already. We've got another week to go to see the maximal impact, but it's not as exponential a growth as we've seen in those other waves. We all have to be cautious. We all have to adhere to those best practices and stay up to date. But we're anticipating, we've been monitoring this with our health system partners, that it'll have less impact.
While he's not implementing any new restrictions now, Dr. Moore tells me he won't hesitate to implement, for instance, mask requirements again if hospitalizations rise. You can watch my full interview with Dr. Moore on our website, toronto.citynews.ca.